So I've been working with some of these more specialty materials. This gold, I'm able to get some heads out of it. I haven't been able to get a body out of it yet. I've been trying. I've had about 6 failures, but I'll work it out. So I've had a bit of an improvement with the process. So that's how the whistle sounds. If you don't want to hear me talk about it, you can end the video now. When I print these, it's not like injection molding plastic. They're not popping out and then I can just ship them off. They each take individual work. The reason for that is because this is a layer depositing method. It's basically melting plastic and putting it 0.2 millimeters at a time until it builds a whole item. And that means at the tops of the whistle holes, where it's got that biggest overhang, it's a little unsupported. So the tops of the whistle holes are not clean when they come off the printer. I have to clean them up. The same for the whistle head. Inside the whistle head is a big flat space, so I have to print wasted plastic that goes up inside from the bottom here to support that bit so that it can print flat. But then I have to break those supports away and clean that area up. There's usually bits of filament left over. It's not smooth. I just clean it up as best I can. And then lastly, the printer head I have is a 0.4 millimeter width stream. Now I can print acceptably at about as low as 0.35. Below that, it's unpredictable, the extrusion. They make smaller printer heads. I have one on order for 0.2, and I'm interested in seeing how it changes this process. But for now, what that means is as it's building the blade gets thinner and thinner, and then it gets somewhere below 0.2 millimeters, and the extrusion is awful, and so it's got bits of crud there. It's not a clean blade, and that's just the nature of the beast. There's not a lot I can do about it. So what I've done in my design is I moved the whistle blade closer to close this mouthpiece hole up a little bit, move the blade up this way a little bit, so that I can cut out that bad stuff and then reshape the blade. Now I've been doing all this finishing work with jeweler's files. Back when I made wooden whistles, that's what I used on the wood, and it works really well. This PLA material files pretty good, but it leaves stuff a little rough, and I've been spending a lot of time, especially on the undercut of the blade, trying to smooth things out there where I can't see what's happening to get a good sound. And I found that area is really key to getting a strong bell note. And it's difficult with the jeweler's files. It's very easy to excellent and take off too much, and now the whistle head is ruined and you're going to throw it away. So a couple days ago, I got this new tool called a deburring tool. If you work with in a tool shop or anything, you'll know exactly what this is. But it's a very sharp blade and this curve. The tip is not sharp, and it's on a swivel. So I can get it inside of spaces and deburr around. It cuts very, very small pieces off. It makes it smooth. You can do it on the outside as well because it is a curved shape. I can get it around there and do the outside. So it's been making it a lot easier to clean this stuff up and be very precise about it, because I can cut just almost it's not even like a ribbon of plastic off. It'll be like dust because it's just cutting so finely. So I can really shape these mouthpiece blades especially so that they're nice and even and smooth and round, and get a good sound out of them. When you get that just right undercut, that makes the tone very clean. It increases the loudness. So So I'm very happy with the improvement in the process. It's making it a lot easier to get a whistle that I feel comfortable giving to people, especially if they're paying for them, without loss. Because I'm not going to sell a whistle that if I play it, I feel like it's not very good. That just becomes trash, and then I've got to account for it in my business plan. So this makes it a lot easier for me to get it right the first time and not have to waste a lot of plastic. Just an improvement in the process. I thought somebody might be interested.